Test, test.
We're starting a new case, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yay. I alt F4'd it. I'm gonna try to reload it. I still haven't figured out what causes that.
Just doesn't like you.
There's that.
Yay!
Hold on. Where's my screenshot? Let me test it out. Okay. But it's not working.
Oh no! It just hates you.
Let me just try this again. Controllers.
You get to be Shrooms and I get to
Okay, controllers working. Hopefully it doesn't do the brrrr.
try to be a tiny British girl with pink
Watson.
hair. Yeah.
Wait, if I take a screenshot, is that what messed it up? Hold on, let me...
Yeah, so
Screenshot
do it
work.
again and mess it up
Okay.
again.
I need to make sure I can take screenshots. Wait, do we want to continue?
Yeah.
We watched the intro?
I don't think so. I think it's gonna make us watch it right now.
Okay.
Oh.
Adventure of the Clouded Kokoro.
I begin to think, Wilson, said Sholmes, turning his head languidly in my direction, that there is more to this case than that which we have observed. Indeed, that there may be another part to this story that we are yet to discover. His eyes wandered, following the steam rising from his cup of herbal tea, leading him to the distant memory of that snowy evening. To the young lady collapsed on the pavement along Briar Road, and to the knife in her back.
He said Jack the Ripper.
Lit in the soft glow of gas lamps, a most extraordinary scene had been set. And under the cover of a light fog, the curtain had risen silently on the insoluble mystery of our invisible killer.
Oh, I know what it is. I only remember the case of the parody on The Simpsons.
Oh, it's that guy's office.
Yeah.
19th February, 9:47 a.m., British Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice's office.
Lord Chief.
Did you sleep last night, Mr. Naruhodo?
No. Not at all.
It was an enormous hotel, wasn't it? The rooms were so luxurious. I felt like we were staying in a palace. And with all the gas lights twinkling, it was brighter than day even in the middle of the night.
What about the enormous beds? After my time in the SS Victoria, I wasn't going to waste a single inch of that space. Spent the entire night rolling from one side of the mattress to the other. Ugh. And wishing that I could drink excessively.
Damn it. Oh yes, it really was the sort of night you can only dream of normally. Except... when I learned that we owed £3 for the rooms, that dream quickly turned into a nightmare.
Oops. Sorry about that. How much is £3?
It's like $3.
In 1900. The building was so impressive and the entrance so inviting, I just wandered in without thinking.
In a lodging house in Japan, that sum of money would put a roof over your head for a whole year. I did try, but I'm afraid I couldn't help my tears when we were presented with the bill. Look at her. Crying.
Ugh, I really am sorry.
Well, never mind. We must find some more affordable lodging straight away, though. This fucking thing won't stay. If we're not careful, our entire stipend will be used up in 10 days or less.
Ugh, London is a scary place.
Ah, good morning to you at this early hour.
Oh yeah, well...
Good morning to you, Lord Chief Justice. We have come to report on the outcome of the trial at the Old Bailey yesterday.
I just thought the song was amazing. We shouldn't bat an eyelid even in the presence of the imposing Lord Strongheart. I forgot that was his stupid name.
Yes, I believe you had a very comprehensive initiation into British courtroom practices.
Oh yeah, it was very, eye-opening. Thank you.
And in accordance with your instructions, Lord Strongheart, Mr. Naruhodo performed his duty to the end.
Yes, I've already been apprised of events.
$525 for one fucking night.
Just £3 back then?
Yeah.
Inflates that much?
Yeah. That's all. Okay, so now I understand why she's crying.
You conducted a remarkable defense. You may consider the test passed.
Oh.
No longer are you a student from the Empire of Japan. You may henceforth claim to be a fully fledged lawyer.
Wow, that was easy.
My country is delighted to welcome young talent from such a remote eastern land.
No college, no bar entrance exam, just, hey, you're a lawyer. Thank you very much.
pretty
I'm a lawyer now.
That's more than like what most that's more effort than most lawyers back then had to put in.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You could just declare yourself a lawyer and then...
Pretty much.
I mean, technically, I guess you could do that now if you're defending yourself.
Now, in the view of your new appointment, I have a fresh case in mind for you. I'd like you to take it at once. I trust that won't be a problem.
I don't think you can be a lawyer for somebody else though, unless you're certified and took the exam and shit. Another case already?
Nothing trains a lawyer better than practical experience. I'm sure I don't sense dissatisfaction, do I?
Just like yesterday's trial ended unusually. I haven't quite come to terms with it. I'm drunk enough.
What's to come to terms with? The man was cleared. What more were you hoping for?
How about justice?
The culpability of the defendant has not at the present time been established by this court. Consequently, the jury will not be required to proffer judgment.
Well, Lord Bunzeeks, it's been a pleasure, so it has. And as for you, my dear fella, I couldn't have asked for a better defense. I wanna cry. It's just going.
I hate him so much. I just can't help wondering if Mr. McGilded really was innocent.
Mr. Naruhodo,
It's just that I never made it to ascertain the truth.
ascertain.
Ascertain, see. Thank you. And then the trial ended. It's not your job.
Well, you needn't let it trouble you for a second longer.
Sorry?
What do you mean, Lord Strongheart?
Magnus McGilded passed away. Oh no. Immediately following the trial.
No!
What? Mr. McGilded is dead.
I have 19 minutes and 41 seconds until my next engagement. Time enough to talk.
Was it extrajudicial, or did he fake his own death? Those are my two guesses right now. I don't understand what happened. How can he be dead?
After the trial concluded yesterday, there was a great commotion in the Old Bailey. As you'll presumably recall, an omnibus had been wheeled into the courtroom.
Oh no, I didn't remember that. Yes, of course, that was the scene of the crime which Mr. McGilded had been accused of.
Precisely. Well, while the bailiff's attention was diverted by some other matter, the omnibus went up in flames.
No.
How could such a thing have happened?
That is being investigated as we speak, but already the police have identified a corpse found inside
so
the
he's
charred
not
shell of the
dead.
carriage as that of McGilded.
That's awful.
The man must have slipped inside whilst the bailiff's attention was elsewhere.
Why would he have done that? No, he definitely faked his own death. That bailiff really needs to pay more attention.
And how could that have happened?
That is also being investigated as we speak.
Thinking back now, immediately after the trial, Mr. McGilded did mention going back into the courtroom to look at the omnibus.
Yeah, why did he want to do that?
Well, I must be making tracks now. Tis time for the inspection.
Sorry, what inspection?
They're going to examine the omnibus again, so I'm told. I asked if I could be present for it myself.
An inspection of the omnibus? Not to my knowledge. I don't believe Scotland Yard has any intention of re-examining the carriage.
But then who is Mr. McGilly talking about?
Never mind that now. The Yard is making a thorough investigation. This matter is no longer any concern of yours. Leave it to the police.
Poor Mr. McGilden.
I can't tell if he's being obstructionist or just busy.
So, how did you find your first taste of our country's Supreme Court?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it was... Wow!
Mr. Naruhodo means that the whole experience was steeped in the solemnity of Great Britain's long history. It's really a world apart from our own judicial system in Japan, which is only a few short decades old.
Wow, just set this on such a way with words.
And you seem to have a way of failing to find the right ones.
I love it when they break the fourth wall. It's always hilarious.
The judicial system here is the most advanced in the world. Learn all you can.
Most advanced in the world.
It was fortunate
Fuck.
that your very first trial was a simple affair.
That was not simple.
Simple? That was simple?
As I believe I mentioned yesterday morning, it was a trial you couldn't lose.
I don't mean to be contrary, Lord Strongheart, but the case was anything but simple.
Seriously, I can't get a read on him. The circumstances of the case are so incriminating. I was stunned when I first heard them. In fact, I'm still finding it hard to believe that we managed to get a favorable verdict. Is something funny?
No. My apologies. However, the fact is that you did not receive the fact is that you did receive the not guilty verdict you set out to achieve. And that can only be attributed to exceptional talent. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, never mind. You exceeded my expectations, I freely admit. That much at least is an undeniable truth. Which is precisely why I have prepared the new case for you that I mentioned before.
Maybe he's secretly testing us? What's going on? What is he gonna say before?
Could you perhaps give us some more details about the new case you mentioned?
Don't tell me, it's a murder! The trial starts in 10 minutes!
Don't worry, it's nothing so alarming or quite so urgent as your last assignment. In fact, this case is completely different.
Oh, I see. Did he just read my mind? No.
That is to say, no one has died. As yet.
That's great.
Hello, Governor.
And the trial will not be today. There's plenty of time to research the case thoroughly.
What is this, the fourth case? This is the fourth case, right?
Huh?
This is the fourth case, right? Fourth case, and we finally get an investigation day. That was a long fucking time.
23 hours, 43 minutes, and 19 seconds to be precise.
So the trial's tomorrow then.
Is everything alright?
Oh, yes, I'm just a little confused, that's all. Yesterday's trial was... Well, it's left me wondering if I'm really cut out for being a lawyer.
Oh, Mr. Naruhodo.
I don't know if I could face standing in that courtroom again after Mr. McGilded's trial.
Ah, yes, I nearly forgot. There is one similarity with yesterday's case.
I gotta disable that thing. Wait. That.
What are you doing?
I disabled Glimboy because it's... The audio levels aren't right. I don't know why they got all messed up, and it's better not to have to deal with it.
Once again, there is currently no one to advocate for the defense.
Oh.
If the situation remains unchanged, the trial will stop tomorrow with the defendant unrepresented. And if that happens, I need not remind you of the inevitable outcome.
The most terrible end awaits the defendant.
Yes, that's right.
Ugh, here we go again!
Aw shit, here we go again.
Your time is up. You will have to excuse me. I will advise you to begin making preparations for tomorrow's trial. After all, the clock is ever ticking. There is now 23 hours, 26 minutes and 39 seconds until the court sits.
Last time you mentioned the 24 hours, you said there was plenty of time!
And one more thing, Mr. Naruhodo. There is something I should like to ask you.
Oh, what's that?
Yesterday, you remarked upon something. That you intend to see through the will of your late compatriot, Mr. Asogi.
Investigation music!
I would be interested to hear what exactly you mean by that. Inside 34 seconds.
Kazuma always used to say, you see, that he wanted to learn how the greatest justice system in the world works so that he could change ours in Japan. Now that he's gone, I'd like to work towards that myself. And there's another thing.
Oh,
Another thing? Continue.
On the way here on the steamship, he said something to me. There's something very important that I have to do.
Something very important. And what exactly would that be?
He never had a chance to tell me. I suppose he would have done if he'd never made it to...
You're out of time.
Okay.
Well, thank you for an enlightening discussion.
Mr. Naruhodo, what's all this about? Mr. Asogi never once mentioned anything of sort to me.
I urge you both to focus your attentions on the matter at hand. I've taken the liberty of summoning the police inspector in charge of the case. He'll be able to apprise you of the details.
How long has he been there?
So, I wish you the best luck and bid you farewell.
What's he holding?
Looks like a...
Looks like potato fries, but I know they're not that.
Well, that's exactly what I think they are.
Did they have those back then?
Did they slice potatoes up and fry them?
I don't know, I'm asking you.
Yes.
There's something very important that I have to do. Kazuma-sama, what did you mean?
Wish I knew, but honestly, you never told me.
Punch a potato.
Anyway, we had better talk to the detective, don't you think?
Yes, you're right.
Hope I'm just imagining it, but I wouldn't say he looks pleased to see us at all. 1600s. That's how long French fries have been around. Even though they were made in Belgium.
I feel like there was a converse option we didn't get to do with the other guy.
No, we did all three.
Oh, okay. Well, you want to look at stuff or just talk to him?
Talk to him.
Ugh. Fine.
He's definitely holding potato chips.
Okay.
I mean, French fries. Can we trouble you?
What do you think? No. You can read him if you want.
I don't know how to read him.
Say, blimey, crikey, spotty.
Isn't
Hello,
crikey
love.
Australian?
Maybe.
What do you think? I can't do this voice. Ah!
Bloody hell.
Lovely weather, isn't it? What's weather got to do with anything?
It sounds like he's from the south.
I know.
What y'all doing down here?
I can't-
Yeah, go with that.
Okay. Ah! Oh. Listen to me, young Japanese upstart.
Listen to me, you young Japanese upstart.
I'm trying. Some for free about the weather, yet every English gent eating out of your hand should know.
Did you read
For
that?
free?
Like that?
Huh? What?
That was terrible reading. Redo that.
God.
I do declare.
Not Southern Belle. Some for free about the weather don't get every English gent eating out of your hand, you know? But Cecilia's son told me it was for free. I'm a busy man, yeah, I'm a very busy man. There's a crime scene to investigate, but I'm here having to give the likes of you a talking to.
That actually is kind of southern.
Yeah. I'm ever so sorry. Can you imagine what the other officers there will be saying, huh? I haven't seen Gregson anywhere, have you? No, he's too busy with the big wigs these days. All because some bumpkin is hearing a drop from a country I've never even heard of. How do you not hear of the band? Hear that, we've been saying that's my reputation at the yard going to tatters. No need to rip us apart as well.
I think that was your phone.
Oh.
I don't believe we've been introduced. This is Mr. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, a defense lawyer.
Eh?
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Mr. Naruhodo's judicial assistant.
Eh?
It's lovely weather we're having today, isn't it?
It is unseasonably fine, I'll grant you. London winters don't see a lot of sunshine. Unbelievable! How'd you pull that off? So, Lord Strongheart asked me to fill you in on the case. Name's Tobias Gregson. Inspector Gregson to you, I'm from Scotland Yard.
Gregson? Inspector Gregson?
What's the matter with Susan? This detective's name mean something to her?
Inspector, are you perhaps the Inspector Gregson?
You're acting like you know this man, Mr. Sato. He's a London detective.
Oh, I do know him. Very well, in fact.
Very well.
Yes, he features prominently in the adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
Oh my god. Oh, in that publication, what's it called again? Ranst magazine?
That's right. Inspector Grayson and Mr. Sholmes enjoy a wonderful friendly rivalry.
Really? You rival the great Mr. Holmes. That's incredible. Well, I don't know about that. Mr. Holmes isn't a professional like myself, of course, but he does come up with the goods from time to time.
Mr. Sholmes is equally complimentary about you, Inspector, isn't he? You've earned his highest praise. Gregson is a pick of a bad lot of all the Scotland Yarders. Those were his own words.
Oh my god. That's his highest praise.
Well, Mr. Sholmes isn't particularly known for giving compliments, you see.
Well, that he is not. Thanks to that magazine, my name's known all over London town now. That's great, isn't it? I have to admit, that to start with, I was a little, well, flattered by all the attention. Everyone wanted to shake my hand, and my reputation at the yard went through the roof. Well, that's wonderful. No, it is not. There's nothing more sinister than the man on the street. People are always looking at me now. They're whispering rumors about me under their breath, I'm sure. Rumors?
Are you quite sure?
He's changed since he started appearing in those stories. Fame's gone to his head, stuff like that.
Gosh, do you really think people are saying such mean-spirited things about you?
It's not super mean. Like I said, they whisper, so I can't catch exactly what they're saying, but I know what folks are like. I'm sure that's what they're saying. I'm sure it's XVII. I get the feeling this detective could be very hard work.
Oh dear. Perhaps the sudden rise to fame does change people.
So, that's the case of Lord Chief Justice mentioned before. I'll let him tell, really. As far as we're concerned, at the yard, it couldn't be simpler.
Oh dear. That probably means that as far as we're concerned as lawyers, it couldn't be more complicated.
Yep. Wish you were wrong about that, but I have a nasty feeling you're right. A young woman was walking along the pavement on the Briar Road when she was stabbed from behind. Fortunately, it wasn't fatal, but she's still laid up in the hospital unconscious.
That's despicable! What sort of coward would attack the poor woman from behind?
Pretty smart. Suppose you would have finished whoever it was off with a Susato takedown, would you?
That is neither here nor there, Mr. Naruhodo.
Brace yourself for, are you... Ryu Nasuke, you've angered her now. Anyway, after some whirlwind investigation, the criminal was arrested. He barely had time for a cup of tea after the incident took place, to be honest. So there must have been something left at the scene that led you directly to the culprit?
Or perhaps a reliable witness who recognized the person in question?
Let me stop you right there. You're wasting your time on this one. Sorry? There's nothing you can do. There's no way you help the bloke now. Why ever not? Symbol! Prosecutors that's been assigned to the trial tomorrow is Lord Burke von Zix. No. Sounds like you heard of him, Lan.
What is he doing?
Oh.
Oh yes, we are very familiar with Lord Van Zeeks.
We beat him yesterday.
Believed to be the harbinger of death itself.
The Reaper of the Valley. Lord Eric von Zeeks, who we faced in court only yesterday.
Mr. McGildas told us about him before the trial, didn't he?
Wait, who told us?
I've been gilded.
I have to see his face.
Lucky Charms.
What's up to me, look? When Von Zeke stands for the prosecution, they call the accursed his sacrificial lambs.
Accused.
Oh. Sorry. And in every single trial in which he's been the prosecutor, the accused has been damned.
This Reaper of the Bailey nickname. I suppose he's earned that because every defendant he advocates against is found guilty, is that it? That face.
Well, if that's the case, we should inform you, Inspector, that in yesterday's trial against Lord Von Zeeks, Mr. Naruhodo secured a verdict of not guilty.
What?
Oh, well, I think... That means that even against the Reaper of the Bailey, it's not impossible to save the defendant.
No. You really don't have a clue, do ya? What do you mean? What happened to that Logan man, eh? He's dead. Ah. Magnus McGill became a cropper and that omnibus when it went up in flames. You can't rightly say you saved the defendant, can you? What are you saying? Look. Van's leaks will get dirt stick on everyone, he'd be a miracle worker. But that's not how it goes. He doesn't work miracles, he works magic. Black magic. I would long think about that if I were you. Are we really supposed to believe that? Nom 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 nom. Right, well, I filled you in as requested and I'm very nearly out of chips. Feel like his accent's drifting. But I'll be heading back to the crime scene now. We're still carrying out a few investigations there.
It was Briar Road, you said, didn't you? Where the incident took place?
Well, that's correct, ma'am. And if you ever head over to Hold'em Cell, you can meet the criminal himself. You've branded him a criminal already? He's as good as shaking like leaving a cell he is. It'll give you a chuckle, nothing else. And he's in Mike 53. Speak to the jailer, I'll show you the way. Inmate 53. Thank you. So there's no helping anyone against the Reaper of the Bailey, they say.
Is something troubling you, Mr. Naruhodo? To tell the truth, when I recall the trial yesterday, I can't stop myself from shaking. The idea of facing the Reaper in court again is... Well, if you think it's too much for you, there's no shame in turning the case down. That takes courage, too.
But if the man they've arrested is innocent? You can well imagine he would be shaking like a leaf in a cell. And I for one wouldn't find the sight of that funny.
So...
If I'm honest, I'm still reeling from the shock of yesterday's events myself, and I'm really not sure if I'll be able to help this man, whoever he is, but I'd like to try. So I think I'm gonna make some inquiries. Will you help?
Did you really think you had to ask? After all, I am your judicial assistant.
She's a sweetie. Thank you. So then, shall we?
Yes! Let's go! What do you want to do?
Oh my god, move.
Well, I mean, we could examine. I just didn't know if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Alright,
Go
Briar
to
Road.
prison first.
Ooh. 19th February. Local prison. Cell 9.
So these are British prison cells.
Oh, they're ghastly.
That's
It
what I was
feels
gonna
just
say.
like a dungeon.
Yep, and having experienced it in Japan myself, I can assure you that our wooden cells feel a lot cozier than these cold stone walls.
Oh, don't, Mr. Naruhodo. You're making it seem worse.
Apparently our client is in the cell here, but it's so dark at the back there I can't make him out. I wonder what he's like.
Hey, mate, 53. Your legal representative is here to see you. Stop hiding in the back of the cell and show your face at once.
Wanna do it?
Am I a cat? As yet with no name? Calling me by a number, it's utterly, unbelievably, unjustly unreasonable. I refuse to answer. Mr. Naruhodo, what? What do you think is going on here?
I have no idea, but I wasn't just hearing things, was I? My tirade of complaints was in Japanese.
What is going on here?
His eyes look so weird. I hate them.
Yeah.
I hate them so much. I hate them.
I wonder if it's on purpose.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know what I mean.
I hate them so much. He looks like a goat. Excuse me.
Shh, quiet! You're all around. Hiding. I know they are. Oh, I guess it's supposed to make him look crazed. His eyes.
Oh, I guess.
You see
yeah.
the eye twitching too sometimes? Yeah.
Yeah.
They're watching, listening. Even now. I can sense it.
Right. So could
There you are. You've come to curse me, haven't you? Don't try to hide it. You're a ghost.
Ghost? What's this? That.
It's him adjusting his bow and his
Oh,
mustache.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
We mean you no harm, prisoner son. Are you Japanese by any chance? His eyes. This is
I hate it!
This is beyond my wildest dreams.
Oh god, I hate his eyes so much.
Forgive me for that outburst before. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. We were just a little surprised, that's all.
Imagine it! Oh, it's been 12 long months since I left my hometown, and here I am, in a frightful fix in a foreign land. So, hearing the sweet, sentimental tones of a compatriot's voice, here in this damp, dark hellhole was a most monumentally moving moment!
Who the fuck is this guy? I could have guessed that this new client Lord Strongheart assigned to us would turn out to be a fellow Japanese.
Compassion, my fellow countrymen show. To dispatch a first-class lawyer
Oh,
all the way from Japan to defend a mere foreign student. Noble, nurturing, never failing Nippon.
what the? First-class lawyer? Oh dear, I think there's been something of a misunderstanding here.
I wonder, would you be so kind as to tell us what's happened? Why you've been detained as a suspect, for example? Yes, I can. I will. Shan't stay sullen and silent.
What the fuck? I am sorry.
I'm not quite sure I understand what he means, but he seems happy.
Yeah, he does. I just hope he actually has a good reason to be. Thank you for your cooperation. I am a lawyer, as you said. My name is Ryusuke Naruhodo.
Who is messaging you so much?
Oh.
Oh, you're both Wayne? And I am Naruhodo-san's judicial assistant, Susato Mikotoba. I am a visiting student, sent here by our government. Notably, notoriously named Natsume. Soseki Natsume.
Can we actually stop? I don't feel very good.
Okay.
Okay, he's the Cloud Kukuro.
Clouded Kokodo?
Yeah, Clouded Kokoro.
Oh, because his brain is clouded?
Yeah, Cloud Cuckoo Lander is the trope.
Because, like, Kokodo is heart and mind, so the clouded mind.
Yeah, he's nutsy cuckoo.
But what drove him to Cuckoo Land?
I think he's just like that.
Unless he saw some shit.
I mean, Cloud Cuckoo Landers, the trope, usually, it's usually just how they are. It's a different trope if they were driven crazy.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. Alright. We're stopping early or whatever. Well, we
Well,
still
we-
played an hour almost.
We did.
Like 45 minutes, but that's fine.
Okay.
Thanks for hanging out, Adalical. I thought there wasn't much going on, just us reading.
Girl.
But we'll catch you next time. Hopefully I'll catch your stream tomorrow night, Adalical. Well, thank you. Have a good night. I'll see you later.